I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Bloodalytics gang, sniper gang, we are doing it live. We got everybody in the building. Army Piper and the pipettes. If you're gonna call them the pipettes. Army Piper and the pipettes are in the building today. What's going on, people? My good family. Hope everybody's doing well today. We're gonna get into it. I didn't even watch really the State of the Union. How did the State of the Union go? Or Union? What is it called? State of the Union. I didn't watch it this year. I'm pretty much done. I'm done with the politics, man. Trump was our last hope. It's all downhill from here. To be honest with you, it is all downhill from here. Because when, not if, but when the Democrats get back in, we're going to drive right off the cliff, ladies and gentlemen. Wisdom Bar says we're going up like a Trump tariff percentage rate. You're right about that, baby. From 0 to 10 to 15, who knows where we go from there. But at any rate, hit the like button. Let's get this party started. Bloodalytics.com is where you need to go. You all guys already know. Come on now. Scalpalytics Pro on deck. Got the parameter packs on deck. You guys are going to definitely enjoy yourselves with this. All right, so check this out. Link is in the description below. Bloodalytics.com. Orange face bullshit, Jonah Curry says. I'm sure. Even if it wasn't orange face, it was going to be some bull. Just straight up and down, guys, huh? We got to just focus on making the bag, stacking the stats, and rinse and repeat, right? That's what we should be doing. That's really what we should be doing. And taking care of our family. So today we're going to be looking at a few things. You know, we're seeing a rebound, a relief rally. I told you guys to watch out for it. I was wrong 2 times, but 3 times, 3 strikes you're out. Well, thank God I didn't get the last strike. So we're getting a relief rally. We're going to look at the charts today. Bitcoin rebounding to 65, 66 range. Remember, 68 is really truly where we have to get for me to trigger a buy. Up 3 to 5% today, Bitcoin is. All right, and it's driven by, they say, headlines are saying institutional buying because of short liquidations as well and broader equity rally. But the equities rallied yesterday. So we can't blame it on equities. But Ethereum is up 5.5%. It's over 2,000. Solana had a 7% jump. BNB remained steady. We're looking good on a relief rally. But again, there are some key technicals that we have to breach. We'll take a look at the charts, but we got to breach these technicals before I'm looking like, yeah, it's a party. So let's see if that happens. One interesting thing I saw yesterday, and you guys let me know, how you feel about that. But there's a mining company. I don't have this pulled up. There was a mining company that's sold all this Bitcoin. What do you guys feel about that? One of the bigger ones sold every single last one of their Bitcoins. Now, I've heard this happen before. And, people say, oh, it's the end. Not necessarily. Sometimes when they do this, it is because they're actually going to reinvest the capital, right? So they're going to take all the Bitcoin they've mined, sell it, reinvest, right? Reinvest that capital into more hardware, expanding the facility, etc., etc. Why you have to sell all of it, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever heard of a major company selling all of their Bitcoin, but I don't know. We got Laser Pew Pew go Pew Pew in the building. Shout out to him. Jonah Curry, Mike P in the house. Who else we got? Alexandra G in the building. Of course, Army Piper, the head Piper. Pause. Let's take a look at the charts while we're here. So if I bring this up, you will see we literally, and you guys just saw this, I refreshed it live, so I didn't like manipulate this, almost to a T, the line up. Now, I told you guys the first area of, woo, this is good news, is breaking that neck right there. We broke this A right here, and now we're going for the head honcho right here. So if we can get above, and you guys really can't see this that well, I have to zoom in a bit. We get above $68,000 Bitcoin, guys, we got a little nice pop. All the way to $70,000, $69,000 Bitcoin. At which point, we probably will stop. At least if I were you, would take my profits a little bit, something off the table, take some chicken off the table at $69,000, $70,000, just in case we roll back over and go down here and see who? Mike Jones? No. Where is he? Oh, Lord, did they delete my Elmo? Did they take Elmo out? Oh, no, they didn't. Oh, scared me there. A rollover to Elmo. And that should be, depending on what happens with MicroStrategy, they bought more this week, but less than they did the previous week. It's substantially like 2/3 less. I'm still waiting for that one, that egg to crack. Once MicroStrategy is cleared, then I'll feel better about going higher. Jonas says selling Bitcoin for silver. Silver, by the way, going crazy. We'll take a look at it. We do have silver algos, FYI. And they are doing well. Look at this. We went long, and I showed this actually on Tuesday. Initiated a long on silver. COMEX 15-minute. Boom. Took 25% here, another 25% on Wednesday. We are looking good on this trade right here, guys. Looking really good. That big jump really took us up. I think that was when we actually went lower, if I'm not mistaken. If I go back, yeah, that was when we dropped the big time. We caught the whole drop on the 15-minute. Look at that, boom. Caught the whole drop. So looking good. This is also available over on Bloodalytics.com. I gotta make a little sound, a little jingle. Bloodalytics.com. Bloodalytics.com. Enzo in the house. What's going on, brother? Shout out to Enzo. Blockchain report in the building. My guy, legendary Ken Bozak, at it again. I feel special to have a Ken Bozak drop in every once in a while. MicroStrategy. What are we doing on MicroStrategy? Probably looking pretty good right now. Looking like in a good position. MicroStrategy looking good here. MNAV at 1.21. So that's cool. Stock price popped 7% today. So it's been saved by the bell. We got Bitcoin year to date. Let's do a refresh. I'm not too certain about that one. Bitcoin year to date is what? 26.8. Still down pretty heavily. Still down pretty heavily. But again, you're looking at the fear and greed index. I'm going to do a refresh one more time just to make sure we got the right numbers up here. Because I feel like we might not. Oh, we are. So fear and greed is at 11, like yesterday. But when you're down this low, you're under 20. You just gotta nibble on something. You gotta do a little nibbling, just a little bit. Remember, tomorrow we have some important economic news coming out. Unemployment claims coming out tomorrow, Thursday, the 26th at 8:30 a.m. So watch out for that if you're an active trader. That may be, something you want to either trade around, like stop trading, pick up after the numbers, or, if you got the balls still to trade through it, you can do that as well. But good luck with that. I try to stay away from any economic data that's dropping. I usually pause on those draws, ladies and gentlemen. French toaster in the house. Bitcoin conference in Vegas. Oh man, I'm done with them damn conferences, bro. But I might fly out there real quick to see you guys, man. Who else is coming out, bro? We got some of the OGs coming out. Who else? Bobcat. Is Bobcat coming out? If Bobcat is there, I'm there. At the end of the day, I have smart contracts. You have a box of rocks. Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. 0F says here, should reverse that, selling Bitcoin for silver. Money rotates, just saying. Money does rotate. And where is it going to rotate? Is it going into precious metals? We see it's going into precious metals. Precious metals, we got silver right now, spot at $90, baby. We back at it. Shanghai, a whole $10 premium on Shanghai. We're starting to heat up again, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I think Monday, we dropped to a negative Shanghai premium, and I said, something is going on. That marked the bottom. That marked the bottom. We have slight backwardation on silver right now, only 17 cents, so I'm not even counting that as a backwardation. But yeah, Shanghai at 101. US at $90. We're back at it, baby. We just got to cross 92. We crossed 92, ladies and gentlemen. It is on. All right, man. Let's get it together, man. I'm going to have to jump out there and see you guys. For old time's sakes, man. Let's do it. All right, so $90 silver. We just got to get to 92. And it's a very similar scenario with Bitcoin. We just got to get to 68. Get to 68 on Bitcoin. And I'm feeling good for a nice rally up to 69. Which is not too far from 68, but that's a technical pivot point for us to, test the markets to see what the markets are going to do at that point. So that's why we got to get over 68. Crypto rebounds from oversold levels, about time. All season indicator revisits January high. Let's take a look at altcoin. My altcoin map, which is much more accurate than anything CoinDesk can give you. And lo and behold, we do have a crossover, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that crossover happen on the 7 a.m. candle this morning, Wednesday, February 25th. That's looking good. Again, this crossover means bullish for sure, but next target from the crossover will be another 5% on altcoins, taking us up to our trend line and resist. We got two areas of confluence here, two trend lines crossing. So that's going to be a heavy area of resistance, but that takes us to 756 on the altcoin market cap. That excludes Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that is looking good. Cross above the bloodline. A bullish sentiment signal for me. So that is great. That is absolutely great. Solana looking great too. Nice rebound for Solana, up 7% today. Where's Solana trading right now? We got to get to the trades too, man. Solana is trading currently at $87. Up 12%. Yikes. Yeah, that's true. I heard about this Jane Street manipulation over, allegedly. They got caught with their pants down, manipulating the price of Bitcoin. And they actually were the catalyst behind not FTX, but Terra Luna falling, which subsequently made FTX fall. So 0Fs, you might be correct on that. You might be correct on that. I was hearing that Jane Street had a 10 a.m. manipulation maneuver they would do. That was but I don't know, man. You know, I think Terra Luna was effed anyway. Bad business model anyhow. Maybe they were a catalyst, but I don't think they were the sole reason. But yes, I heard about Jane Street and them potentially being or allegedly being the reason for Terra Luna going down. Steve Hickey in the building. What's going on, brother? Michigan in the house. Michigan in the house. Show me some glove love, baby. Show me some glove love. So Solana looking strong. Precious metals on the rise. I was up to 5 o'clock this morning watching a great interview. Matter of fact, the interview was so great, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to share it with you. It has nothing to do with crypto, but everything to do with human consciousness and the veil being lifted from this corrupt world. Let's see if I can get this pulled up. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let me get over here. And let me get over here. Let's see here, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to pull this up and share it in the chat room. Excellent interview with, I don't know if you guys follow like the woo-woo stuff and the UAP stuff and all of that, but there is a guy that made a book years ago. You go to YouTube. He made a book years ago called UFO of God. Excellent book. And he did another interview. He's been all over the place. Joe, I think, did he do Joe Rogan? He's done some of the major ones though, like Jesse Michaels. He's done a whole bunch of major UAP. I just gotta find my history really quickly and show you guys and share this video. You guys gotta watch this, man. This was a great interview with Chris Bledsoe, man. Y'all gotta see this. Y'all gotta check this shit out, man. This is diabolical. Let me share this in the chat room right now. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate each and every one of you this morning. Your time is more important than anything else. So I appreciate you spending it with Crypto Blood. So I just dropped that in the chat room. You guys got to check this one out, man. I'm trying to tell you, it is a doozy. Chris Bledsoe. Really, he dropped some new stuff too on this one. So go check this out. He's a guy that, like I said, UFO of Gods. He's able to on paper, on wax, document it. He summons the orbs with no problem. With no problem, ladies and gentlemen. He summons the orbs with no problem. So yeah, check this guy out, or this interview out if you haven't. If you know, you probably know about Chris Bledsoe, but this interview, I've seen all of his interviews, and this was a very good one. So check it out. Link in the chat room right now. You guys should enjoy that. That's off topic, off crypto, but I think it's you'll really enjoy that one. Crypto Yo-Yo, I go to J Snip for the woo-woo. Oh, shit. J Snip. Let's see here. So, silver price going up. Why? They ask. And they got an answer for you. They always got an answer for you. It's going to be the wrong answer, but let's see. Silver is surging nearly 4% on Wednesday, February 25th, breaking the 90.91 resistance that has capped the entire month of February. Trump's escalating tariff war and U.S.-Iran tensions continue to drive safe haven demand into precious metals. A daily close above 90 opens the path towards 100, that psychological level, and ultimately the all-time high zone near 118, 121. Is it the tariffs? No, it would have happened anyway. You know what I mean? Like we got to pin it on something, but it would have happened anyway. It would have happened anyway. Because I'm hearing you got Switzerland, I heard, dump their gold for silver. They're buying a ton of silver. I've heard the U.S. has been flying in so much gold, trying to repatriate and fill up Fort Knox. We may be the reason for the whole gold rally that started last year. Might be. I don't know. But there are stronger, higher entities and sovereign nations that have, I would say 80-90% of the reason why we're seeing this rally. It has nothing to do with retail. I was in the shower. Are we rich yet? Yeah, man. Rich forever. What's going on, JR? Whole Piper gang in the building. Let's go over to Scalpalytics Pro and let's see what we got going on. Again, silver trade on Scalpalytics Pro initiated a long on Bitcoin. Get this out the way on Tuesday of this week. We're still dialing in V2. Still dialing in V2 on Scalpalytics Pro. We're getting there. Params, we're dialing it in. Might do another refresh on the parameters this evening after the close. But today we had some flopping and groping right here. But, you know, the flopping and grope, ladies and gentlemen, is very, very limited. Our stop losses on the new parameters is like so tight. We're talking about a stop loss of 0.35%. So very tight. So keep that in mind. Very small losses, big wins. That's how we do it. Finally got it right at the 9:30 basically open. I trade at 9:30, 9 o'clock. That's only, you know, but I have this filtered so you can go back to 8 o'clock a.m. That's when it literally does start looking for trades. I suggest with Scalpalytics Pro, start looking for trades at 9 o'clock into the open at 9:30 New York time, right? So this is where you would have gotten started, right? On the dot, 9:46. Boom. Long here. 50% profit here. 25% profit here. 25% profit here. You get a profit. You get a profit. You get a profit. You get a profit, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Different story for Ethereum. Ethereum tagged us right out the gate. No issues there. 50% profit here at 8:30, real early. Another 916, 956. This is why I have it here, so give you some buffer. But I will say, if it wasn't at 8 and you traded at 9:30, you still would have caught some of it. You would have caught this trade here at 9:45, similar to the Bitcoin trade. Matter of fact, I can show you in real time now that we have the trading hours on deck. What is that? 9. Yeah, so at 9 you would have gone long, and you would have gone a second long here and off to the races, right? So very similar scenario if you would have traded at 9 o'clock. But yeah, there you go. Bloodalytics.com. Bloodalytics.com. Jonah says dollar trash in the toilet. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right. You are right. Get out of the dollar. You earn money in the dollar, save it in something else. Dump team must have had a day off. Anything for Clicks says. Anything for Clicks has conjured up this conspiracy theory, ladies and gentlemen, that myself, Army Piper, Bitcoin, what's his name? Bitcoin Gray or Gray BTC, NFD White are the Illuminati, Trilateral Commission, Bilderberg. I gotta put my Alex Jones voice on. Bilderberg, Trilateral Commission, Illuminati, Illuminati. He says we're the dump team. We cause all the crashes in crypto. Crypto Yo said, what y'all think about these 1099 DAs? Some of my reports are incorrect. First year of this nonsense. 1099 DAs. Is that a tax thing? Let me know. Let me know. U.S. prediction markets, risks and regulation ahead. So, this article, if I can get these damn pop-ups out the way, it's talking about, I wanted to bring this up because something needs to happen with these prediction markets, man. They're out of hand. They use a loophole to circumvent regulation, basically. In many cases, it's a gambling site. These prediction markets are gambling sites. I don't gamble. I don't know about you. I trade. I don't gamble. So I don't use these prediction markets either. Maybe to get a pulse on things, but I'm not using them. I don't know about you. What began as a niche financial innovation has rapidly evolved into a flagship across the U.S. gaming regulatory and political landscape. According to Vixio, the launch of sport event contracts on Kalshi under federal derivatives rules has triggered a wave of state-level enforcement and federal litigation. At the same time, platforms such as Polymarket have gained global visibility, drawing attention from regulators concerned about market integrity, AML exposure, and political risk. Yeah, it's a problem. It is. Yeah, it's a tax thing from the exchanges. Don't get me started on theft. Taxation is theft without representation. Hey, you said it, not me. You said it, not me, lasers. But I hear you. Prediction markets out of CoinDesk. Firms could be making $10 billion in yearly revenue by 2030. Listen, there ain't gonna be no jobs left. I put a tweet out earlier today. I put a tweet out earlier today. Let me pull this up. I said, or this morning before I not kicked the can. I don't want to say that. You know what I mean, though. Before falling asleep, I put this tweet out, guys, and said, look at this, man. I had an epiphany. The fact that your whole career, internship experience in high school and early college years, undergrad degree and experience, junior level experience, after your undergrad, you work your first corporate job, get out there, you know. Got to put my Jerry voice on, my white man voice on, you know, Jerry. Junior level experience, bro. Master's degree. Oh, you went and got your master's. Now you're really cooking. Senior level, upper management. You're doing your thing. Will all be replaced by a goddamn MD file. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're behind the 8 ball. You need to catch up to what the hell is going on in this AI world. Seriously. You really need to be abreast. So be abreast so at least you can, I don't know, get ahead of it. I don't know. But a markdown file pretty much is like instructions, right? You can have instructions that you import into your AI platform and tell it to do exactly or very similar to what the markdown file explains on whatever topic. You got skills. They call them sometime I think in like Claude, they call them skills, right? You can import a skill. You can import like a CPA skill. Think of like the Matrix, right? Matrix, you onboarded a new skill and instantly you were a G at that. Top tier, S tier in that skill. The similar concept with your AI agent. You can load it with a skill, whether it be a financial advisor, a CPA, a lawyer. You can give it like, hey, this is a lawyer. Make this lawyer be a Harvard grad with XYZ experience in corporate litigation and blah, blah, blah. And then say, okay, figure this out for me, and get back to me. And boom, it's going to do it. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You guys got to... And I say all that to say, it triggered me to say that because the last Rubicon, the last Mohican, the last mile of human activity as far as, jobs, a lot of the jobs are going to be eliminated and not replaced. Well, replaced with AI agents, but all that's going to be left is gambling and trading. It's like, and this is why I think we have the proliferation of these these prediction markets, and I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. You guys let me know in the chat room what you think about that. BitMonk Crypto says the market is in a clear correction phase. Bitcoin around 65,000, down 24% year to date from 85,000, over 40% below the all-time high of 126,000. Altcoins are bleeding harder. Ethereum near 2,000, down 34%, 2.5 billion plus in Bitcoin liquidations earlier this month. Risk off sentiment everywhere. Drivers equals 15% global tariff escalation. ETF inflow slowing. Institutions de-risking. Funding rates neutral to negative. Weekly RSI oversold. This feels like late stage cycle digestion. His view, Bitcoin likely revisits 40,000 between June and December. That's a pretty big gap. If 50K to 60K fails, 40K is very realistic. And who is at 40K? Who? Mike Jones? No. Elmo. He's been there for how long? You guys know. For years, I've been telling you Elmo is going to get a visit. For years. For years. And people are finally coming to the realization. Crypto Jeb. I heard about this Crypto Jeb dude was a pedophile. Is that true? Allegedly. I got to say allegedly. He's a pedo? Is Crypto Jeb a pedo? Let me know in the comments in the chat room. I heard rumors about this Crypto Jeb dude. This Christian, old good Christian man, was a pedo. Next 4 weeks, I shouldn't even read his comments. How about that? Sahel Kakar says, introducing Polymarket CLI, the fastest way for AI agents to access prediction markets. Built with Rust, your agent can query markets, place trades, and pull data all from the terminal. Oh my Lord, I need to integrate this into Bloodalytics. I can't really integrate it into the Bloodalytics system on TradingView because I don't think they're open. It's a closed environment there on PineScript. I'll do some more research on that, but I can do that with my bots that trade on my server. I can like say, okay, well, don't place that much risk on this trade because XYZ is happening on Polymarket. So I'm gonna look into that. If you guys are traders or coders, you might want to look into this CLI. He said it's fast, lightweight, no overhead. That's pretty cool. So check that out. Install it in Python, or it's using Rust, but did I just see BitBoy up there? I must be. Nope. Oh, no. Oh, wait. BitBoy. Look at that. BitBoy convicted? Oh, my God. BitBoy, man, you live forever, man. You in the source code. Ben Armstrong. BitBoy convicted up on the damn Python script terminal. Boy, that guy is, man, can't replace strippers with AI. I don't know. I think AI can do about anything nowadays. It's diabolical work. BitBoy's still in jail? No, he's not in jail. But he did just get sued and lost. Well, he lost. He had been sued a while back, but never showed up to court. Lost by default a $2.8 million lawsuit that Kevin O'Leary placed on him. So he owes that now. Yeah, I thought he was street smart too, man. He asked me. He thought crypto was.
I thought you were street smart, bro.
He thought I was street smart. I thought you were street smart. Rice snitched on him? No. Rice didn't snitch on him. Rice did not snitch on him, my friend. But that's funny. That I caught that live, ladies and gentlemen. BitBoy, I knew I saw it. I knew I saw BitBoy name in the damn terminal on Polymarket CLI library. That is funny. I just wanted to drop that for all the coders out there. Maybe take a look at that and integrate that somehow into your trading, whatever you're doing, agent. Basically $3 million of non-street smartness. Yeah. Hey, it is what it is, man. Hopefully he can bounce back. You gotta get that mental health together first before he bounce back on anything. Pause, no diddy. Pause, no diddy. Get over to WeX, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you sign up right now. We got some major things coming over on WeX. Starting a new show. March, it's coming. New show on WeX. WeX the best. But in the meantime and in between time, get yourself a free trial of Scalpalytics Pro. Alright. 7-day free trial. And I'm gonna be setting up this this link on my site so you don't have to email me and go through all this to get it. But currently, until that's done, you'll have to send me your UID and your TradingView username to algo@cryptoblood.io after you sign up or create a new account over at WeX to get the 7-day free trial. Ben, ex-wife still single? I don't know, man. I don't keep up with ex-wives. I don't keep up with ex-wives, my friend. I have no clue. But again, WeX, the best. 7-day free trial. You get $50 on your $100 deposit to trade. And we got some major things coming up over there. So check it out. Link in the description below. QR code on the screen. Hit the like button. Share the stream. And join the team. Bloodalytics.com. Alright. That's it for today, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in. We are long, baby. We are long. Trades are coming. Dialing in those new parameters for V2. We're going to do one more update maybe this week. Maybe another one next week. We're just dialing in. Every week goes by, we're dialing in even better. And we'll be sniping like we did with V1, but even better. Listen, V2 is much more powerful. The way I architected it is much better. And yeah, you're going to really enjoy V2 once we get it fully dialed in. It's good now, but it's going to be great later. So sign up before prices go up. Link in the description below. Bloodalytics.com. I'm out of here, people. Holla.